You won't believe what Anthony Gordon said about Liverpool and the Isaac situation. The lad spoke his mind, got everything off his chest, and even stood up for his teammate. And this could change a lot at Newcastle. Hey there, Black and White Army. I'm Rodrigo, and you're watching Newcastle Mania, the channel made by a fan, for fans who live and breathe our beloved Newcastle United. You blinked, and boom, the Toon drama exploded with 3 massive stories. And let me tell you, the biggest bombshell is coming right at the end. So stay with me until the last second to really understand what's going on with the Isaac saga and what the club told Liverpool. But before we jump in, just a quick word. Remember those Chelsea fans who said our channel would never grow because Newcastle didn't have a big enough fan base? Well, funny how quiet they are now, eh? We're growing fast, and you can help silence the doubters for good. So hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn on notifications, because the Black and White Army is only getting stronger. News 1. Anthony Gordon speaks out about Liverpool and Isaac. We're kicking things off with a confession nobody saw coming. Anthony Gordon, one of the most important players in our squad, decided to open up during an interview in the Far East preseason tour. And what he said caught everyone by surprise. Gordon spoke honestly about how he almost joined Liverpool last summer. Yep, he admitted that with the pressure from PSR rules, those financial regulations that force clubs to sell players to balance the books, he thought he was going to be sold. Just picture that. Thinking your time at the club is up, being mentally prepared to leave, only to stay, then needing to refocus, rediscover your drive, and play your heart out for a club you weren't sure you'd still be at. All of that while dealing with the pressure of playing at Newcastle. But the real shocker was what he said about Alexander Isak. Gordon spoke with empathy, spoke from the heart, and made it clear he totally understands what Isaac is going through right now. He's been through the same kind of uncertainty, the rumors, the stress, the mental toll. And then he said a line that really hit home. People forget we're human beings. That hits deep, because with all the transfer gossip, the numbers, the drama, people do forget that players have feelings. They get anxious. They get lost. They struggle, just like the rest of us. Gordon also mentioned that this summer was the first time in years he had a proper break. No transfer rumors, no drama. He said it helped him mentally, helped him get his hunger back, and most importantly, helped him fall back in love with football again. And to those who still doubted his loyalty to the club, he made it crystal clear. I'm happy here. I'm enjoying my football again. I don't want to leave. That was a message, loud and clear, to the fans, and to the press constantly linking him with a move. This interview didn't just show Gordon's more human side. It helped us understand what Isaac might be going through. And even more than that, it showed that we've got players in the dressing room who are fully committed, who believe in the project, and who want to fight for this badge. So let me say it loud and proud. Anthony Gordon, aside from being a top player, has become a true leader in the squad. And right now, with everything going on around the club, having a voice like his in the dressing room is priceless. News 2. Pardew slammed possible Wissa signing. Alright, strap in, because this one's a proper bombshell. Newcastle made a move in the transfer market, trying to bring in Brentford striker Wissa. But what could have been a solid solution for our attack quickly turned into a huge talking point, and the criticism came from someone who knows this club inside and out. Guess who spoke up? Pardew. Yep, the former Newcastle manager didn't hold back, and went straight to the point during an interview with TalkSport. And let's be honest, he didn't sugarcoat anything. Pardew said, in his opinion, Wissa isn't good enough to start for Newcastle right now. He questioned whether it's really worth spending around £25 million on a player who would probably come in just to sit on the bench. In his view, it feels more like a behind-the-scenes move to calm the fans down, rather than a transfer that would actually make a difference on the pitch. And that raises an important question. Is Newcastle aiming high enough in this transfer window? Let's break it down. Isaac wants to leave, and has made it clear he dreams of playing for Liverpool. The Benjamin Sesko deal is stuck, and Man United have entered the race with full force. Callum Wilson's gone, his contract's up. In other words, our attacking options are getting thinner by the day, and we need real reinforcement, with quality and a proper impact. Now, is Wissa a good player? Absolutely. He's had good moments at Brentford. He's quick, he's aggressive in the box, and is the kind of striker that gives defenders a hard time. But the big question is he the right guy to lead our attack? Is he the one to step up when we need someone to deliver in the Champions League? Alan Pardew doesn't think so. He even said, "If I were Wissa, I'd think twice before joining. I don't see him as a starter, and I think he deserves more than just warming the bench." Right now, Wissa is back training with Brentford, and Newcastle haven't made another move. But Pardew's comments are still echoing, and a lot of fans have started wondering, is the club being ambitious enough? Or are we just plugging holes with whoever's available? There's still time in the window, and things can change quickly. But whether you agree with Pardew or not, he's sparked a serious debate. Newcastle can't afford to play it safe. Not now. We need bold moves, clear vision, and players who can truly take this team forward. So what do you think? Was Pardew right to criticize the Wissa signing? Is Wissa the right fit for Newcastle? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We're just getting started, and there's plenty more drama ahead in this transfer window. News 3. Newcastle respond to Liverpool about Alexander Isak. Alright, now it's time for the biggest headline of the day, and this one is massive. The kind that makes every Newcastle fan sit up and pay full attention. Behind the scenes, things are heating up at Newcastle. Everyone's asking, is Alexander Isak staying or going? And after days of speculation, it was Eddie Howe himself who finally spoke up about it. And he said it loud and clear. As of now, Liverpool have not made any official bid for Isak. That's right, no paperwork, no formal offer on the table. But hold on, that doesn't mean things are calm. Far from it. Isak has now missed 3 preseason matches in a row. We played against the K-League 11, and guess what? No goals. No spark. Nothing. Isak's absence is being felt badly, and fans are starting to worry. Eddie Howe didn't hide his feelings. He's still our player. He's under contract. I want him to stay. But he also made it clear, this decision isn't entirely mine. It's up to the board and the owners. So yes, the manager wants to keep Isak, but he can't promise anything. And Liverpool, they are just waiting for the right moment. Word is they are planning to sell Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich, and once that deal's done, they're ready to come in strong for our number 14. And we're not talking small money here. They are preparing a bid of £150 million, which would be a British transfer record. But Newcastle have already made their stance clear. If you want Isak, it's gonna cost a fortune. And even then, he only leaves if we have a proper replacement lined up. Because losing our top striker without anyone ready to step in, that would be a disaster. Don't forget, Isak's contract runs until 2028. The club still has control. But with the pressure mounting, the Sesko deal dragging, and the striker market looking thin, this is a real risk. The fans are anxious. The team is missing its star. And the next few days could change everything. So what's going to happen? Will Liverpool actually submit a formal offer? Can Newcastle hold on to our biggest name? Or is everything already happening behind closed doors, and we just don't know it yet? One thing's for sure, Newcastle are standing at a crossroads. And if the board get this decision wrong, the consequences could be massive, on and off the pitch. Now it's over to you. I really want to know. What did you think of Anthony Gordon's honest interview? He laid it all out. The almost move to Liverpool, the emotional side of being a footballer, and most of all, showed his 100% committed to Newcastle. Did that surprise you? And what about Alan Pardew? Do you agree with his harsh take on Wissa? Or do you think it's just out of touch? And of course, the big one, Isak. Do you think he'll still be wearing our shirt this season? Or has the Liverpool move already been set in motion? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This channel is built on your voice. It's fans talking to fans. No filters, no fluff. And that's why Newcastle Mania is growing so fast. If you've made it this far in the video, you know the drill. Smash that like button. It really helps us keep bringing you daily updates. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell, because trust me, there's so much more to come. Pre-season is intense, the transfer window is pure chaos, and Newcastle are right in the thick of it all. There's drama, surprises, plot twists, And with a bit of luck, plenty of goals for us to celebrate together. So hang in there, Magpie. The best is yet to come, and we'll go through it all together right here on the channel. See you in the next video.